Hello and welcome everybody to another MachoorTV video. Today we're going to talk about the upcoming update that is happening on December 2nd for Street Fighter 6. If you guys don't know, Capcom has announced that they're going to have like a balance patch. They said it's not going to be a major one, but in the same sentence they said that they're going to update all the characters. They're going to make changes for all the characters. So it's that time of the year. Basically, this is going to be the mid-year update. I know that they have promised us for like more balance patches, so I'm just going to give you guys my ideas and my wish list for Ryu. As we know that Ryu has been buffed significantly in the past in season 2, in the balance patch for season 2. So is he going to be buffed in season 2.5? Is he not going to be buffed in season 2.5? We don't know. I think, if Ryu does not get nerfed, it's a win. It is a win for all of us. If Ryu does not get nerfed, it is a win, because Ryu's situation right now is that he's not bad, he's not great, he's good. He's just okay. He's mid. He's like in the middle, exactly in the middle, right? He does not have a lot of flaws, and at the same time he does not have a lot of like insane strengths compared to the rest of the characters that are above him. So if the upper characters that give him a lot of trouble, we're talking about Akuma, we're talking about Cammy, we're talking about Ed, we're talking about Bison, we're talking about these characters that are absolutely insane and have like insane tools. If these characters they get nerfed, it is automatically a buff for Ryu. So, which is, in my opinion, that's inevitable. These at least these 4 characters that I've mentioned, they have to be nerfed. They are going to be nerfed. So, like 99% of the time, 99%, they're going to be nerfed. That's the chances of it. So, if these get nerfed, then it's automatically a buff for Ryu. Ryu will automatically have a better chance of fighting them. Will have a better chance of like doing better overall. So yeah, that's going to be an indirect buff. But if we are talking about Ryu himself, what is my wish list with Ryu? What do I want to be changed? We know that he got buffed a lot, but there are some stuff that still he cannot do compared to his Shoto colleagues, right? Or like the other characters that can throw fireballs or play a similar playstyle like him. Like we're talking about Akuma, we're talking about Ken, we're talking about even what's his name, like Ed. We're talking about like the characters that can throw fireballs, right? So what are the things that he can do? I feel like right now Ryu's fireballs, he could be, or he actually is, the worst fireball character in the game. The worst fireball character in the game. Fireballs in general are not great in this game unless they are broken, like in case of Akuma, or in case of Guile or something like that, right? So I feel like Ryu right now, he's just in the middle in terms of like, I'm gonna make a full video about this. But I feel like, just in summary, I feel like Ryu does not get rewarded from his fireballs. Playing fireballs with Ryu is not rewarding. And it's very risky for little reward right now. A lot of these characters, they're able to throw EX fireball, and whenever, like when a fireball clash, when they're playing, like it's very scary when you play fireball war with Akuma or versus Akuma and versus Ken, because the moment they decide to throw an EX fireball and it clashes with your regular fireball, it's GG's. You know why? Because they're gonna drive rush heavy punch or drive rush heavy kick in the case of Akuma, and then it's gonna be a full punish counter combo that is going to take you to the corner. And we know that these 2 characters, they have like great corner carry, so great pressure. So if they get the corner carry, they take it to the corner, they get the knockdown, that is GG's. You're just guessing at that point. So Ryu does not have access to that. Weirdly enough, I don't know why Ryu does not have access to that. So first thing first, Ryu's EX fireball is redundant. It's completely useless because of this exact same reason. Because of this, the speed is not amazing. I know the EX, the Denjin version, it's really good, but you know, at the end, you don't want this game is about staying in front of the opponent's face and sticking there and making them guess and keeping them getting the corner carry or whatnot. Ryu's X Fireball is just gonna push the opponent to the end of the screen and you're gonna reset back to neutral, which is not what you want in this game. You might want that in other games. You might want that if you had a Guile style fireball or an Akuma style fireball, but Ryu, no. You know, you're trying to find that opening that is very difficult to get. So pushing the opponent away is not a great option. And often when you use the EX Fireball, you are just putting yourself in a drive deficit. Your drive meter is going to be lesser than the opponent because there's a big chance that they just like parry it and everything, right? Even if you get that punish counter, you don't get a big reward from it, unlike the other characters, right? So I feel like this should be something that is addressed. There are a lot of ways that you can counter this, that you can tackle this issue that Ryu has. Either that you, which is my preferred way of dealing with this problem, is that you actually buff his drive rush, right? Buffing his drive rush, I'm not talking about buffing the speed of the drive rush. The speed of the drive rush would be nice, but again, it would not fix the problem of this. If they fix the distance where Ryu covers during his drive rush, he would be able to link a heavy punch after the EX Fireball punish counter, like what Ken does, and then he can get a medium Tatsu or whatnot. Just a simple combo that you can get from that at the regular Tatsu. That's all what I'm asking, right? Or like Akuma, where he gets like a heavy kick and then Tatsu, whatever. So something on this sort. This can be fixed by expanding the distance where that Ryu crosses during his drive rush, which is a main problem from him. And if they are able to do this, this will also like improve Ryu's neutral game in general. Ryu's ability to throw a regular fireball and then drive rush behind it. Ryu's ability to just like, you know, do like fire, you know, drive rush crouch medium kick from the like mid screen or whatever, like ways to like catch the opponent walking back or whatever. It would actually like improve Ryu's ability to do that. And this is not a crazy thing. This is not like you might hear this and be like, ah, he's talking crazy. No, like Luke, Akuma, Ken, all of the Jury, all of the you know, even Ed, all of the fireball characters, they have like long, you know, reaching drive rushes, and you can check that in I will even reference the distances from a website like with numerical, you know, numbers and statistics that show the distances that these characters actually cross compared to Ryu. So this is actually factual. Like these characters, they cross a longer, you know, distance, and that actually like changes a lot of things for Ryu's ability to convert multiple things, not just this, but multiple things. So this is like the first problem that I want it addressed. I want him to be able to like get better rewards from his fireballs, get better rewards from the EX Fireball into Drive Rush, and this, if you fix the Drive Rush, it will also enable him to do like to have like a better block string from like light Fireball into Drive Rush. So if you do like exactly what Kens do sometimes, when Ken players, they don't know what to do in neutral, they will just throw an EX Fireball, then Drive Rush behind it, heavy punch, and they're plus, and it's a block string, right? Ryu can do that with the regular Fireball, with the light Fireball, but often like 80% of the times it is not a true block string. It can be interrupted very easily. There's a big gap in between. So if you improve the Drive Rush, it would also lessen the gap in that block string, would make it a true block string, at least with like a 2-3 frame gap or whatever, that would not allow a light punch to come out or something, like would not allow the opponent to like, you know, interrupt. So that would be like a good way for Ryu to just like skip neutral, or like, you know, or like, you know, like exactly what Chun-Li does with her light fireball, right? That could be a way. And all of this is possible by just adjusting his drive rush. So adjusting his drive rush is the main point that I want to be addressed. The second thing is the fireballs. So it's all about coming back to the fireballs, because Ryu's toolset right now, like Ryu, canonically speaking, like he's the fireball guy, right? He's the fireball guy. He is the Hadouken guy. He is the, you know, lore wise, he's supposed to have the biggest or the strongest Hadouken, but actually right now he has the least useful Hadouken in the entire cast, right? The least useful fireball in the entire cast. So I want Ryu's fireballs to have. I want Ryu to exactly copy Akuma's fireballs. And when I mean exactly copy Akuma's fireballs, I'm talking about the recovery. I'm talking about the recovery, the insane recovery that Akuma has. You know, the ability that the fast fireball that Akuma has. It's really, really, really nice. And also, like, you know, I don't want it exactly. You cannot have exactly the Akuma fireballs, because Akuma has an ability to have the red fireball by charging his fireball. Ryu will never have that, right? So that's automatically, even if you buff Ryu and give him the exact same frame data as Akuma's fireballs, it will never be as good as his, because he still has the ability to charge the fireball. And in a game where everybody tries to parry fireballs, charging the fireball is going to be crazy, because it can catch people trying to parry, it can catch people trying to, you know, jump at you or whatever, trying to like perfect parry things. So charging the fireball is completely, it's a very good thing for him. For Akuma, he has the red fireball. Ryu will never have that. So why not just give him this exact same frame data? Not even the frame data on block. Of course, Akuma's fireballs are much more safer than Ryu's fireballs on block. But we're talking about the recovery, the ability for Ryu to play the fireball DP game. Ryu right now is very difficult for Ryu to play that for multiple reasons. There is the fact that there is, you know, people can just jump on you, especially if you throw a heavy fireball. People can just like look for any kind of animation, then boom, just jump, right? There's the risk of people jumping at you. There's the risk of drive impacts. It's more you know, more risky for Ryu to throw fireballs, because the fireballs, they take long to recover. And you know, drive impact can actually work. I even sometimes use that. Even sometimes when I see somebody's like throwing a lot of fireballs, I'll just like drive impact, right? And it would often work. So drive impact is there. There's a safest option, which is perfect parry into drive rush. You can perfect parry the fireballs and then drive rush and get a punish counter. A lot of these characters can do that to Ryu. You know, and there's also that there is a risk of playing like against a character like Akuma, as I said, and he can just like EX fireball, and then it would clash with your regular fireball, and then he would drive in and you're dead, right? So there's the risk of that. There are multiple risks. So why not just buff the fireball? Why not just buff the fireball? Give him like a fireball that recovers faster. Give him an ability to actually play some zoning. And you cannot say that, no, Capcom hates zoning and whatnot. There are a lot of characters right now that are just playing zoning. They're playing complete zoning. Akuma is the most boring character right now in the game, because everybody is just playing complete zoning with him. Everybody is just turning into Guile with Akuma. Everybody is just like, you know, chugging fireballs, spamming fireballs the entire time, waiting for you to jump, so then they can DP you and then drive rush and then kill you with unlimited Oki. So why not have Ryu do the exact same thing? Why not have Ryu do the same thing, right? If you want Akuma, and you will be like, that's not just gonna be a different Akuma, you know, just a different color Akuma. No, Ryu, as I said, we will never have the charge fireball. Ryu will never have demon flip. Ryu will never have, you know, the other combos, the other corner carry that Akuma has. Ryu will never have those, right? Unless they go and they fix, you know, or they change, you know, the heavy Tatsu for Ryu and make it not side switch, you know. Only then he would have the same corner carry as Akuma and Ken. So he will never be an Akuma. He will never be a similar Akuma, because a big portion of Akuma's, you know, tools is the demon flip. Ryu will never have that, right? Unless he turns into evil Ryu. So why not give him the fireballs again? Why not give him the fireballs? He already lacks in the walk speed. He already lacks in the normals. The ability for the, you know, the range for the normals and everything against Akuma. So why not? Why not? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Ryu this will be like lore accurate if you give Ryu a better fireball, right? So what I mean a better fireball, you know, it could be like, of course, we're talking about the recovery. Recovery should be better for all the fireballs. He should be able to throw fireball and then DP when the opponent jumps. Just like what Akuma does. I don't want even better than him. I just want exactly the exact same frame data for the fireballs. Especially the heavy one. The light one, I would like if it just becomes a tiny bit slower. But still, even if you don't make it slower, that's fine. If you just give me the exact same recovery as Akuma, I'll be dancing, bro. I'll be very happy. So that's the second thing that I want them fixed. First thing, we said that the distance of the drive rush. Second thing is the fireballs recovery. And the third thing, it might seem like it's very small for you guys, but it is kind of big. I just want, this is like my personal opinion. I love this combo. When you're crouching and you're defending or whatever, you're trying to interrupt things with like delayed buttons, I often do crouch and light punch, right? And everybody should do the exact same thing. Crouch and light punch into standing light kick. This combo is so good. It is so good in defense. You will see, even if you watch Angry Bird, if you watch the strong Akuma players, they all abuse it. The thing is, crouch and light punch for Akuma on hit, it's +5. So that means that he can connect a standing light kick to it without counter hit, right? Ryu, on the other hand, crouch and light punch is +4 on hit, so he cannot link a 5-framer afterwards. He cannot link a standing light kick afterwards. So that becomes where that means that Ryu has to have a counter hit or a punish counter for him to connect this combo, which is a very critical, defensive combo. It's a very critical defensive combo. Like, this is your go-to interruption. This is your go-to, your most reliable interruption, your most reliable defensive combo. So if they make crouching light punch +5 on hit, on regular hit, that would be amazing. You can always just go for a crouching light punch, standing light kick, and then Tatsu. And then Ryu will have so much stronger defense. You guys don't understand that any kind of hit that you get with the light punch, you can immediately convert it to this combo, and you will immediately have Oki from it. Whether the opponent is standing, whether the opponent is crouching, whatever, you'll always have Oki from it, and you'll be able to get out of that sticky situation. You'll be able to, continue pressure or start your offense or get the get the shimmy, get the grab back, get whatever. If you're stuck to the corner, this would be amazing. I already use this combo right now a lot of the times, and I do get like a lot of counter hits, but I have to be super aware whether this is a counter hit, whether this is a regular hit. If it's a counter hit, I immediately convert it. If it's not a counter hit, I just stop after the standing light kick. I'll just get like a regular light punch and then a standing light kick, and then I would stop. And that would actually, if that happens, if I get the hit on the standing light kick or the crouching medium punch, on the crouching light punch, if I get the hit, but it's not a counter hit, right? What happens? What happens is I'm still in the corner. I'm still being pressured. It just means that if my character was better, my fundamentals would have actually been rewarded. Like Akuma. If it was Akuma in that exact same situation, I can't even speak. If it was Akuma in that exact same situation, he would have actually been able to do a light tatsu into sweep into a safe jump, and then get out of the corner or start his offense or even kill from that. So that's the thing. That's what we're talking about. Akuma right now, he rewards skill or rewards fundamentals a lot better than Ryu. And Ryu needs to start rewarding fundamentals more with things like this. Things like this would actually matter a lot. So why would I need a counter hit to connect a light punch into a light kick? Why would I need a counter hit for that? Make it a regular hit. Those are the only things that I want. I don't want anything else. And even if they give him these things, he will not be Super Saiyan Ryu or whatever. He will not be S tier. He will be better than he is right now. Of course, especially the fireball, right? He will be a lot better than he is right now. But he will not be insane. He will be really good, but he will not be insane. I really hope that Capcom, I know it's too late, like the update is coming in like less than 36 hours or whatever. But, I really hope that Capcom actually considered this, or maybe even if not for this update, maybe for the next update or something like that, because these points are very important. These points are very, and I'm not like, you know, I'm not trying to be creative over here. I'm not like making things up out of my own imagination. Everything that I have mentioned in this video, there are only three stuff. Everything that I've mentioned, the other Shotos they have. Everybody else who plays like Ryu has these things. So why not Ryu? Why not Ryu? Why Akuma but not Ryu? Why Ken but not Ryu? Why Ed but not Ryu? You know, like come on. It's not like I'm asking you to give him a bazooka. I'm just asking you to give him like what everybody else has, right? Just cherry picking a tiny thing from here and there and giving him to this guy. He will still have flaws. He will still have, you know, the walk speed. He will still have the normals. He will still have the corner carry, which is not amazing. He will still have the difficulty in like continuing the pressure without meter. He will still have, you know, the ability to he will still be forced to play fireballs, and we've mentioned all of the issues with fireballs and everything. He will still have all of those flaws. But he will be a better character for sure. He will be, you know, a better zoner. He will have an identity, because now he's like in the middle. He's not a zoner. He's not a brawler. He's not good at this. He's not good at that. He's just in the middle, right? He has some good stuff here and there, but he's not amazing at any playstyle. So that's why, you know, when you watch Ryu players, when you watch these pro Ryu players, all of them, they seem to have an identity crisis. All of them, they seem to have like if you watch me today and you watch me a month back, I'm not the same player. I'm playing a different style. If you watch any player, name any player, if you watch him now and if you watched him a month back, any Ryu player, he is not the same player, because nobody knows the right way to play Ryu, because he is not really exceptional at one play style. Everybody's trying to find the way to play him. So that's a character crisis that he has. So anyways, that's my opinion about Ryu. I really hope that they've already considered this and they've given us some of these buffs, if not all, or at least no nerfs, please, in season 2.5, which is happening on December 2nd. So yeah, if you guys found this video fun, helpful, and if you agree with what I've said, please leave a like and comment down below what are the buffs that are you guys wishing, and do you guys want Ryu nerfed? Do you guys want Ryu buffed? Let me guys know. I hope nobody says that they want Ryu nerfed. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.